All right, so recently in Cuba, there have been some protests, and they are primarily about the shortages of food and medicine and the government's response to COVID-19 and it being not well or not good. And people were taking to the streets and protesting, and the government just came in and started arresting people for really anything. Like if you were, I've seen a video where there was just a dude doing nothing, and then he got sort of grabbed up.
Yeah, and then you have the looting, the massive amount of looting now because people are like, there's food shortages, there's, medicine shortages, and now they're just looting. And I've seen tons of videos of just like reporters getting jailed. And we'll put all these up on screen for you guys about like, it's pretty crazy like what's going on. The violence, people are getting knocked out and beaten in the streets by not only government officials, but like the like communist people that live there are like getting like beat in the streets and stuff. And then, the pro-communist people, it's going crazy. And so, like AOC, she hasn't said anything. Bernie Sanders basically said like, oh, Cuban communist government, please don't be violent, which they already are. And then he was like, America needs to end, the embargo on Cuba.
It's not going to solve all of their issues.
They don't even have a market system like most communist countries. Like China has a market system, which allows it to function.
China is a really weird hybrid.
Yeah.
The best way, like to explain it in short, is like communist at top, but capitalist.
Yeah, like it's market system. Yeah. So like they're able to keep the people happy.
You can do everything, but you just know that you don't own that shit. Like the government
and the government chooses.
Yeah.
The government chooses what goes where. Like if you want to start a factory, they choose who they want to run that factory. They choose all these different like aspects of your business. If you want to start your own business, it's like the government has to say like you can start this business, right? And then again, they're taking most of the money anyway. And they allow whoever they want to be a billionaire, they specifically choose you're going to be a billionaire because you're helping on like the motherland or the fatherland. I think the fatherland is Russia, but whatever. I'm interested to see what happens. I honestly think that like the U.S. should step in and just like step on the government over there. I mean, we already did put Fidel Castro over there in the first place, and then he kind of just did whatever he wanted,
Oh yeah, we are responsible for that.
But so I'm just like, why not just go in, allow them to start a democracy, or they could take over. America could take over Cuba and more tax dollars.
Make it another property.
Yeah, another.
I feel like if this
not district. What are they called? Not properties. They're region. Not regions. What the fuck is it? Territories.
I feel like with Trump they would have, not with Biden, because he's very old and frail. I mean, I've heard him talk, man, and I've had a neighbor who has dementia, who he passed away, but he could make more clearer sentences.
Yeah.
So that's why, and then I'm not trying to be like, oh, Biden's like a piece of shit for running. No, I feel bad for him, but I just don't think has like the capabilities of doing that.
Yeah, I just think that, a lot of the issues in the world, America could really solve. I'm very like nationalistic, but I still think that like in this situation, if America did step in, it wouldn't be that difficult to like overthrow the communist government over there.
Cuba, no.
It'd be literally like overnight, and then
most countries if we wanted to, if we really wanted to, and we wanted to go to like all out war, it could be done.
There would be no war. It would be like the shortest war in the history because we just bombed the shit out of all their military facilities and then the war is over. Like it'd literally be like, all right, what are you gonna do? Because then we could literally fly some people in from Florida. It's ours. But I mean, I don't think that's gonna happen. I just think, communism is gonna fail in Cuba. And I honestly think that's gonna happen. I don't see how it
fails all across the world because it done on a massive scale is just horrible.
China's too much of a powerhouse, dude. They control way too much. They have way too many people and way too many soldiers to like we saw what happened when the people protested and
Hong Kong.
Yeah, we saw what happened, what they did to the people and how they just killed them. Like I don't think that China, especially the way they control information, I don't think that communism in China, they're too big to fail right now. Right now, if there's a war and then some shit starts happening, maybe like the power structure will fall apart, like the Soviet Union in World War II, like directly after the issues started really popping up. But I think that in small countries, you know, like Nicaragua and, you know, Cuba, where they're small enough where all it takes is this one massive protest and looting, where now those are like government, a lot of those were like government owned stores. So now it's like, okay, now they just looted everything. What are you going to do? Now they're protesting in the streets. They're not going to go home. So it's like, I really don't know how, if they continue to be violent, then it's just going to be, you know, violence back, and then it's going to be civil war. So, I mean, I don't know. What do you think?
I think you're right. I think this really could be the start of something that could change Cuba forever. I just don't think the U.S. Like, I think we probably could get involved, but I just don't think we will.
All right, so you guys comment down below what you guys think is going to happen with Cuba. Do you think that communism will prevail? Do you think that democracy will prevail? What do you think is going to happen? Because, you know, they've been asking for these reforms for forever now. So comment down below. We'll see you guys next time.